What is happening in there? J Gaming Dude here, and I'm going to be talking about the Sonic Central announcement for Sonic's birthday that happened about a week ago. I feel like I kind of have to for the culture, because being a Sonic fan is one of the harder things to be nowadays when it comes down to being a fan of anything. But still, it's worth just kind of, jumping on the saddle and just watching the blue blur do his thing. I feel like I'm going to keep screwing that up all the time. And also, I couldn't find any website that had all of the announcements kind of listed out in like a nicely formatted way. So I just quickly rummaged up like this list of things that were announced at the Sonic Central 2023. So first and foremost, we've got the announcement of Sonic Origins Plus releasing on the day, which was announced a while ago and added the 12 Game Gear games, a playable Amy Rose, and a bunch more other stuff, including the 2 DLC packs that were only available due to having the special edition of Sonic Origins when that originally released. But if you already have Sonic Origins, you can just get the Plus pack and get all the additional content after the fact. So there was that. Sonic Frontiers had the Birthday Bash DLC. Very excited for that, so I might actually log into Sonic Frontiers and see what that's all about. And then Roblox gets the Tuxedo Sonic skin, which was created for the official Sonic something or other for Roblox. So if you do Roblox, then there you go. You get some more Sonic. So those were kind of like the first few announcements, and then we went into Sonic Prime Season 2 being announced, which I still want to rewatch Season 1 before I watch Season 2, but Season 2 is going to be starting in July. We got Sonic Dash and Sonic Forces mobile stuff. So when it says Sonic Forces, it's not talking about the console versions, but rather the mobile version of their sort of infinite runner, similar to that of Sonic Dash, which I'm still surprised is still going to this day, because I remember playing that for quite some time a while ago. Samba de Amigo is getting both Sonic and also quite possibly one of the best songs in all of, I think, Sonic history, Escape the City. In Samba de Amigo, which is it's a rhythm game in VR, and I think it's only on MetaQuest. On MetaVR. I think that's probably the only place to play it as far as I could tell. But I wish they would bring it to PSVR too. That would be really nice. At least I would definitely give it a shot. Next we have is the Sonic Symphony, and the Sonic Symphony is always an absolute pleasure to sit through. Always good to listen to some Sonic music, and I mean Sonic and music goes just hand in hand so very well. Unfortunately, it's not coming to my region, so I just absolutely had to make a note of that, just being like, oh, sad face, not happening for me, unfortunately. And we also got a whole new Tails Tube. So for those of you guys that don't know, Tails Tube is pretty much a little so on the Sonic the Hedgehog YouTube channel, Tails kind of presents his own little show, and there's it happens every now and again, so not particularly often. So every time we do get a new one, it's always at least entertaining to watch and actually kind of funny, the writing and the way everything is presented, and Tails as a character. It's all good stuff. It's good vibes, it's positive, it's just furry animals doing things, which I suppose is most of what Sonic is anyways. Next except robots and badniks, and you get the idea. Then we have a bunch of merch. I had to highlight the Crocs and the Hypeland gear. The Hypeland gear looks alright. I'm just still thinking about whether or not I want to actually go and grab some. The Crocs look pretty sick, but I don't know if I'm keen on grabbing grabbing Crocs, because I don't know if I'm going to make use of them or if I want to just put them up as a collectible or something. But that's the only reason why I highlighted those. IDW is releasing a 30th anniversary comic that has classic Amy and Metal Sonic on the cover. So apparently it's going to be releasing sometime closer to the end of this year. A decent chunk of time was spent on Lego Sonic and Lego Sonic and Lego what do I call him? Eggman? Do I call him Robotnik? Because he definitely has the vibe of Robotnik before he was called Eggman, but I digress. And then finally, the whole thing is summed up with not the announcement, but just an additional trailer for Sonic Superstars. So I'm very, very excited for Sonic Superstars, because it's interesting to see that Sonic Superstars is pretty much like sort of a party-based cooperative Sonic game, that rather than just having two characters like you did with Sonic the Hedgehog 2 as well as Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2, we've got up to about 4 characters sort of running around. So it definitely has that sort of new Super Mario Brothers U vibe. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Very excited, absolutely buying it on day one, whatever the most expensive edition that they've got, as I always do with Sonic games. But yeah, I just thought, I'm a Sonic fan. I'd like to share a little bit more about Sonic, because that's not something that I generally talk about, on my channel. So this is like the little bit of Sonic news that we've gotten so far, so hopefully we'll get a lot more good stuff later on. But with all that said and done, if you've made it to the end of the video, it'll be really nice for you to kind of like the video, comment below your thoughts on just sort of Sonic as general. Are you a Sonic fan as well? If so, then what games do you like? What type of media do you like? For me, it's always been Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure's always been one of my more sort of favorite parts of Sonic, and replaying Adventure 1 was great. I still want to go back and replay Adventure 2, which I probably will do within the coming months. But yeah, and of course, if you've made it this far, you are also a Sonic fan and you want to see more Sonic, comment below, but also subscribe, because I do want to see the the channel proliferate to more people. Hopefully, more people that are either into Sonic games, the comics, whatever it might be. Again, there's so much Sonic media to go around, it's kind of insane to really sort of think about. But with all that said and done, I'll see you guys next time.